Hello everybody, welcome to Just Upright. My name is Doc Jean Ruder. I'm a doctor of physical therapy and I'm your foreign educated physical therapist guide to US application. So I hope you guys are doing great. So we're going to talk about a very important thing about US application for foreign educated physical therapists, and this is about jurisprudence examination. We're going to discuss what is jurisprudence examination and what are the states that require jurisprudence examination as one of the requirements before they can release your license. So for initial licensure. So if you're applying for the first time in that state or a specific state, they have this jurisprudence examination that you need to pass, okay? Some of them are computer-based that you will take. You can take with your NPTE or you can take it later. Some of them are open book, so you just need to read. They have the reference on their website and read through their practice law for physical therapy and answer the questions. And some of them you can actually submit it with your application form. So we're going to discuss everything about jurisprudence examination today, coming right up. Here at the FSBPT website, the topic is jurisprudence exam, okay, required by many states. So in many states, you must pass the NPTE and you must pass the jurisprudence exam as a requirement for licensure, okay? So before they release your license, after you pass the NPTE, you have to pass the jurisprudence examination. So some states you can take again the jurisprudence exam with your NPTE, or you can schedule it later after the NPTE. So what is the purpose of jurisprudence examination? So according to FSBPT, it is an exam, okay, to test your state's laws and rules. So all licensed physical therapists and assistants should be familiar with the Practice Act and rules under which they are allowed to work, okay? So basically, what are the laws and rules? So practically speaking, what is the job of a physical therapist? What you can do as a physical therapist, and what's the limitation of your job as a physical therapist. So it also talks about the ethics and work ethics of a physical therapist, okay, and your role as a physical therapist. So each of these states requiring jurisprudence exam has a different set of rules and regulations for physical therapists. So that is what you call jurisprudence examination. So basically knowing your role as a physical therapist, of what you can and cannot do, what is legal and what is not legal, okay, and things like that. What is ethical and non-ethical practice, okay? So the malpractice, okay, the negligence and whatnot, it will all come to play under the state laws and rules, okay? So they say if you want to find out the requirements of jurisprudence exam, okay, so you can click here this licensure reference guide, but I'm not sure how updated it is. When I look at it and reviewed it, it's not really as updated because there are, like Florida, for example, it says no jurisprudence exam, but now Florida has jurisprudence exam, okay? So FSBPT develops, maintains, and administers jurisprudence exams for 5 jurisdictions or 5 states, okay? So when you hear jurisdictions, it means states, okay? Arizona, California, the District of Columbia, Florida, and Nebraska. So if your jurisdiction requires you to take jurisprudence exam through the FSBPT, the policies and procedures of jurisprudence exam are the same as those for the NPTE. Oral jurisprudence exams will be administered on a continuous basis with exam dates available most days of the year. Please note that once you register for a jurisprudence exam, the registration must be approved by your jurisdiction within 6 months. Unapproved registrations will be closed after 6 months, and the exam fee minus $15 processing fee will be refunded. So the FSBPT facilitator give this examination for jurisprudence exam: the Arizona, the California, the District of Columbia, Florida, and Nebraska. Here, this is the law content outline. So for example, let's click on Florida. Okay, so it's just going to tell you how many items per topic, or how many percentage of the question will be asked on a specific topic. So for example, in Florida, the legislative intent and definitions will be 10 items, and that is, the section for that. About continuing education is 2 items. Licensure and examination questions will be 3 items. Patient care management and use of titles, that is 14 items. So they are heavy here. Questions about care for your patients. Disciplinary action, unlawful practice, ethical conduct, that is 6 items, and consumer advocacy is 5 items. So that is just a guideline for you to know what is the most important part that you have to study in order for you to pass this jurisprudence exam. Okay, I browsed through the states, okay, the 50 states, and write down the states with jurisprudence examination. So this is my list. If I missed anything, let me know. Okay, and I also included here, very useful, if it is an open book or not. Okay, if it is an open book, it's easier, okay, because you're not taking like a regular exam under pressure like NPTE. Okay, so the states with jurisprudence examination are the following: Alabama, Alaska is open book, Arizona, Arkansas, California, District of Columbia, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, open book. Kansas is an open book. It should be down here. Kentucky is open book. Louisiana is not. Maryland is open book. Michigan is not. Mississippi and Missouri, open book. Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, they are all open book. Mexico is not. New Mexico, North Carolina, North Dakota are both open books. Ohio is not. So Oregon, Texas, Utah, open book. Washington is not. Wisconsin and Wyoming, open book. So these are the states with jurisprudence examination as part of their requirements. So it's very important for you to understand, if you're going to apply to a specific state, if this is part of their requirements. So you have to be psychologically, mentally ready to answer those questions about the jurisprudence exam. So I hope that this is helpful for those of you who are trying to figure out the requirements of the state and which state requires more than others. Okay, all right guys, so I hope that was helpful for you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. It will really help me a lot to reach as many foreign educated physical therapists like you, to help them fulfill their dreams to come here to the US to live and work as a physical therapist. Also, don't forget to share this video for free. This is for free to anyone you know who are processing their application to the US as a physical therapist. Okay, also hit that like button. It will really help boost the channel. And if you have any comment, clarification, suggestion, just leave your comment down below and I will reply to them as soon as I can. So thank you so much guys for watching. Until the next video, stay blessed.